Remember the last time you worked so hard for something and you poured in a lot of effort, you stayed up late, you put an all-nighter, and you gave it your all, only to realize that your best still wasn't enough. Well, that's kind of like trying to be saved by keeping the law alone. Let me explain. God's law is like a perfect grading system. It is a system that shows you what is right, it shows you what is just, and it shows you that which is true. But no matter how hard we try, we still fall short of His glory. That's why grace steps in. Grace is actually not meant to erase the law. It is meant to do what we couldn't do on our own. Jeremiah 31:31 reminds us this, that God's plan was never meant to be a bunch of rules written on stone, but He wanted His law to be written on our hearts. This means that we do not have to be trying harder or doing the most or going to the extreme just to prove that we're actually following His laws. It's about being transformed. It's about being renewal. It's about being restored. So when Jesus was talking to Nicodemus in the book of John chapter 3, He mentioned to him that we need to be born again. And being born again is not just about following a checklist. Or today I didn't steal, check. Or today I did not lie, check. It's about receiving a new heart. Being born again is about obedience, total surrender. And obedience by itself does not earn God's love. Obedience actually is a response to God's love. So we don't follow His law to be saved. We don't follow God's law to be saved. We follow His law because we are already saved. Here's the takeaway. The law of God shows us what we need, and grace gives us the answer of that which we need. So when judgment comes, what is your hope? When judgment comes, what is your record? This is your host, Peace. Remember, stay in His word, stand in His truth, and live victorious.